Hello guys, once again welcome back to a new video. Today I am going to review this. This is the all new Tata Punch. Punch comes under the macro SUV segment, and in Punch there is only one engine option available, which is petrol. There is no diesel engine option available, and in petrol it gets with 3-cylinder 1.2 liter Revetron engine with DYNA Pro technology. And the specifications are, it produces 84.48 bhp of max power at the rate 6000 rpm and 130 newton meters of max torque at the rate 3300 rpm, and it gets with both 5-speed manual and 5-speed automatic gearboxes. And there is a wide range of color options in Punch: red, bronze, orange, tropical mist, grey, white, and last one is the blue. And there are total 4 variants available: Pure, Adventure, Accomplished, Creative. AMT gearbox is not available in the base variant, and these are the ex-showroom prices of all the variants. And if you want to know on-road prices, please comment down with your city name and variant name. I'll reply all the comments. Also, please do subscribe. 98% of my viewers didn't subscribe yet. 98% is too much, I guess. So please support me by subscribing to my channel. Now let's talk about the safety features. As we all know, Tata offers best-in-class safety features. Punch scored 5-star NCAP rating in adult occupants and 4-star in children occupants, and it also gets with dual airbags as standard, fortified cabin, ABS and EBD, ISO fixed child mounts. So these are some of the safety features. Now let's do a detailed walk around of this. The front look very much matches the Tata Harrier because of these LED DRLs, and it has this chrome surrounding. And these are the headlamps. For the high beam it gets with projector, and for the low beam it gets with halogen. Here is the air vent to drag air in, and this is the fog lamp. Fog lamp is finished in halogen. And the front bumper has this dual tone color. The lower part is finished in plastic, which is in black color. This is the front look. It's looking very bold from the front. And here we have tri-arrow designs, but these are not finished in brushed aluminum finish, which Tata Nexon gets. And one more time, tri-arrow finish for the horn. And this is the side look. And overall width of the car is 1742 mm. This is the front wheel. It gets with tubeless radial tires with the tire section of 195/60 R16s. And in the front it gets with independent low wishbone McPherson struts with coil spring suspension. And overall wheelbase of the car is 2445 mm with ground clearance of 187 mm. And overall length is 3827 mm. This is the side look. It gets with this dual tone color, and it has this request sensor on the door handle. The roof is finished in piano black, and the B pillar, A pillar and C pillar is finished in black color. This is the ORVM, which is also finished in dual tone color. This is the rear tire, same tire section 195/60 R16s. In the rear it gets with a drum brake. In the front it gets with a disc brake. And door handles are finished over here. We have to press this thing to open the door, and it gets with 90 degrees door opening. This only gets in Tata Altroz. This is the second car to get 90 degrees door opening. And this is the rear. Let's see the rear tailgate first. This is the rear look. The rear design language is little bit dicey. And these are the tri-arrow finished LED tail lamps. Indicator is halogen, and this tail lamp is elongated over the side. Tata branding, and the attention to detail is very much improved. I am very impressed with the fit finish of the car. And here we have again tri-arrow finish with rear reflector. And the lower back part is not very impressive compared to the overall design language of the car. Maybe they have done this way to improve the boot capacity, I think. And these are the rear parking sensors. And here is the boldly written Punch branding. This is the side look, and overall height of the car is 1615 mm. And this is the rear parking camera, rear wiper with rear defogger, and this is the high mount stop lamp. Let's open the boot, and it gets with partial tray. There is good amount of loading lip, and overall boot capacity is 366 liters. Here is the, and this is the spare tire. In the spare it gets with 185 70 R15s. It gets with one tire section low, and this is the steel wheel, and here is a hook. On the other side here is a hook and a light. Rear partial tray, and it doesn't get with 60-40 split. It gets with total one down split, and these are the lights for number plate, I guess. Now let's get inside the driver side door. Only the driver side door gets with request sensor. 90-degree door opening, and locking mechanism is very different in this car. In order to unlock, we have to press inside, and to lock we have to pull that. This is the tweeter placing, and on the driver side door it gets with one touch roll up and roll down function. And here we have tri-arrow finish on this white dual tone colored door. Here we also have umbrella holder, which is very surprising. Bottle holders are very big enough. Speaker, and it gets with a height adjustable seat control, but it is manual. Now let's get inside the cabin, and it's very difficult to close the doors with 90 degrees opening door. First of all, let's do the seat all the way back. So this is the steering wheel. On the steering wheel we have horn, and these are the infotainment controls, and on the right we get with cruise control. Yes, this car gets with a cruise control, and this is the flat bottom steering with brushed aluminum finish in the dawn. And this is the instrument cluster, which is similar to the Tata Altroz, and these are the wiper controls. It gets with automatic rain sensing wipers, and these are the headlight controls, which also gets with automatic headlamps. And this is the infotainment system. It gets with connected car features, and this parts looks very empty-ish. And this is the hazard light button, and these are the AC vents. The overall fit finish is very impressive, again as I said. And this is the automatic climate control. Here we have 12-volt charging socket and one USB charging socket. These are dummy, and some space to keep mobile. Gear knob surrounded with aluminum brushed finish. 5-speed gearbox, handbrake, some more space to keep stuff. Here again 12-volt charging socket. Cabin is very practical and very spacious. Glove box gets with 2 compartments. It also gets with light. It's big enough. It's very impressive. And this is the passenger side AC vent. On the co-driver side it gets with a mirror, but there is no light. And this is the handle to hold. This is the light, but I think the button is not functioning. No, the door is open, right? So it's on. And this is the sunshade on the driver side. It has toll receipt holder, no mirror. And I am very much impressed with the interiors. And here we have start stop button. It gets with 2 riding modes, driving modes, sport and eco. And the dashboard has this wooden like finish. It runs all along the dashboard, and dashboard is finished in dual tone color. On the co-driver side door also it has that umbrella holder. So let's get inside the second row. The door opener is very fancy looking, same as the driver side, dual tone finish. But in the rear it doesn't get with a tweeter. It only gets with 4 speakers and 2 tweeters. Now I am in the second row. You can see the amount of legroom. Now I think it's placed in middle. So legroom is good enough. It's decent. And it gets with 2 adjustable headrests in the rear, and in the front also, but there are no 3 adjustable headrests. And you can see the cabin is wide enough, and here is the hook and handle to hold. There are no rear AC vents and no map lamp, but it gets with a armrest, but cup holders are missing, but it gives a good support. Here are the mountings for ISO fixed child mounts, and seats has this tri-arrow finish again. Overall, with the space and the fit finish, I am very much impressed. And in the middle there is a slight hump, so 3 people might not be a issue if they are lean. So on this note, let's end this video. Hope you liked my efforts. If you did, like this video and subscribe to my channel. As I said, 98% didn't subscribe, so please do. See you soon. Bye.